Meet Natalie. Natalie loves books.
This is your brain on books. Any questions? And this is Angela. She's a very serious jazz singer.
Shooby-dooby-dooby-doop-doop-doo. And sure, we both like to stay informed, but this world sometimes, am I right? You know what we need? 30 minutes of meditation.
Pop culture meditation.
So we're here to remind you.
We get it. You're smart. But right now, take a deep breath and put your books down. Angela, hi.
Hi, Natalie. That was such a nice hello.
Yeah, well, I'm really excited because it's the holiday season is upon us.
It is, indeed.
What are your Thanksgiving plans?
Well, at the moment, we have no plans, Frank and I. We may just have a cozy little Thanksgiving turkey at home, just the two of us.
Are you going to make a whole turkey?
No,
All right, well.
I usually, when it's just us, I make I think I told you this before, didn't I? The pounded turkey breast that you then like roll up with stuffing inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So I'll probably do that and just like, Brussels sprouts and like mashed potatoes and gravy, What about you? What are your Thanksgiving plans?
Well, I'm going to be in Mexico.
Oh, we forgot because you're going to be on
my honeymoon.
Your honeymoon.
And then after we get back, we don't have to talk about the fact that I, am a married woman anymore.
You're a married woman. You are.
I know.
Dude,
but everyone already knows that. We talk about it too much. I think we talk about it too much.
No, because here's the thing.
Because everyone's like, as I live and breathe, Natalie got married. Her prince showed up. I mean, he did, but it's like
he did.
And I mean, I'm like, golly, everybody's so shocked.
Everybody just loves a love story. Everybody loves a happy ending and a love story.
I do too.
That's what it is. Everybody's happy for you. And I always had to remember that when I got married, like one of my friends gave me the best advice. She's like, everybody's going to give you suggestions on what you should do for your wedding, for your wedding dress. They're going to try to send you all this stuff. Just remember, everybody's doing it because they love you. And I'm like, You're so right. And that's what it is with us talking about you.
Well, that's why that's why Scott and I didn't have like an actual like wedding thing.
Honking.
Because we wanted to just get married and then start building our home together.
Your lives together.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep on trucking. So what are we doing?
We are today.
Yes.
As the holiday season approaches and we're here,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be very helpful. So with Thanksgiving around the corner, from this episode, it's like 2 days away. So I think that anything that we can do to help out people that are having big Thanksgivings and that are going to be with their whole families, it's almost impossible, I think, to get out of a Thanksgiving without a knockdown drag out within the group. I mean, even if it's a Friendsgiving, someone's going to start crying. It's just there's something about Thanksgiving that brings up all the emotions that Christmas really doesn't do.
I know.
Hanukkah and Christmas. They don't really like those gatherings that I've just not heard as many, as much drama as Thanksgiving. Cause it's just, I don't know. It's like a shorter time. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but it's real. It's absolutely real.
It's my feeling that because Christmas is all about giving, and so you are receiving also, but there's like an action associated with Christmas.
You get something out of it, so you keep your mouth shut a lot better than when you're in Thanksgiving.
And you're also giving and receiving, whereas Thanksgiving, it's all like, oh, you have to give thanks, and so I think it's like the guiltiest holiday.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a lot of guilt.
You know what I mean? And
it's people, like real random groups of random groups of family members. It's like you got the stragglers, you got the Friendsgiving, you got the the awkward aunt. It's just it can be tough. So I thought what we could do today is provide some hypothetical scenarios that are not these could actually have or may have actually happened, or they could happen. So these are very realistic. And I came up with several suggested pivots.
Oh, great.
So say you're being the conversation's getting uncomfortable, and you could be the hero of Thanksgiving. Be the hero.
Yeah.
Take the high road and pivot the conversation into a different direction. And that's what today's podcast is about. Is like some suggestions on what, if I were there, how I would pivot. And then I want to see how you would pivot.
Okay, cool.
But I've got several scenarios, and then we'll do a pit stop. Okay?
Fabulous. Great.
Well,
okay, take me along.
You want to jump right in?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Everybody just sat down. Now, I'm setting up the scene for the whole rest of this episode, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
We're all at the table. Everybody's at the table. There's and there can be a kiddie table. There can be several tables, but you're at a big table. We got family members. We got friends. That's where we are right now. So say your weird uncle starts trying to say that the Holocaust was a hoax. If it were me, I would pivot, like personally as Natalie, I would pivot by getting my phone out and make everyone watch the Chop and Broccoli SNL video sketch on YouTube to get everyone to shut the hell up. Because everybody loves SNL Chop and Broccoli with Dana Carvey and Phil Hartman. Yeah. A chop, a bruh. I mean, like, we'll have to even put a clip of that.
Loves it.
I think that personally, Saturday Night Live sketches get me out of a lot of pickles.
Oh, yeah. That's probably true.
And I'm that person that just like brings up Saturday Night Live all the time.
Because you just have them on board, ready to go.
Well, I just have them in my head. And I'm like, remember that one? So I would utilize, especially when someone's talking about the Holocaust, I feel like Saturday Night Live is a really good pivot.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the Holocaust at the Thanksgiving
and I think
table.
What that's going to do is it's going to bring up, a lot of the people there will say, oh, it's not as good as it used to be. I remember watching it when it was actually, and actually that's, even if you don't agree, it's a lighter conversation.
Yes,
right?
It is. Indeed. Yes.
What would you pivot?
If somebody said something like that to me, I probably honestly would have a really hard time pivoting, because I'd be like,
all right, well, we just started, so you're going to have to start thinking more about pivots.
You're an idiot, so stop saying things like that. Yeah.
All right, well, so anyway. You're not going to be pivoting much. One.
Yeah,
because
that's going to be hard for me.
That's kind of like a milder one.
I do have some things. Okay, keep going.
All right. What if the neighbor who asked if they could join Thanksgiving, had nowhere to go, makes a comment about gay marriage? Probably a negative one. So I would pivot by asking everyone around the table which character from the movie Clue that they think they were.
Oh, good. That's a good one. One. So let's hear how this goes down. So it's like, I'm the neighbor, and I'm like, yeah, gay people shouldn't be able to get married.
Or just
marriage is between a man and a woman. And then,
hey everyone, I would like to know.
Yeah.
I want everyone to go around the table and tell me which character from the movie Clue you think you are.
I haven't seen Clue.
You go first, neighbor. Oh, you haven't? Then wait for everyone else, and maybe you'll remember. Everyone's seen Clue. Okay?
Good.
Everyone's seen it.
Okay.
So, you just don't remember.
Good. Got it.
Okay, neighbor. Good. But also, Angela, which character from Clue do you think you are?
I'm the I'm the one who wears the off-shoulder dress. What's her name?
You're Miss Scarlet.
Miss Scarlet. Yeah, I'm Miss Scarlet. Yeah. Yep. Who are you?
Well, I'm not proud of it, but I have to if I want to be honest.
Oh.
I'm Mrs. Peacock, but I want to be Miss Scarlet or Miss White, but I'm absolutely Miss Peacock because I'm very anxious and jittery, and when there's silences, I try to fill the conversation with just dumb shit. That's it. Me.
Wait, is Pee Wee Herman in Clue? He's the bellboy or something?
No, that's actually in Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, okay. I just had him in my mind.
Mr. Herman. That's from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
All right.
Yep.
And you can just if you think of one, just chime in.
Yeah. Okay. I will.
All right. So hypothetically, say your brother's wife brings up the death penalty. Okay. I would pivot that conversation by looking at her straight in the face and say, oh my goodness, have you had laser lately? Because, I'm an
Ooh.
esthetician, and my father and I run Laser Care Skin Clinic, and I
Uh-huh.
would love to know what your secret and what your skin
Mm.
regimen is, because
Mhm.
I would really like to know, because, we also can work together to make
Mhm.
your face look even better.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay? It's all
Do you
about
think
business
she's
sometimes.
that's also, like, flattery, so I think what you're saying
Yes.
is, like, a little flattery would go
Yep.
a long way at the
Flattery gets you
Thanksgiving table.
everywhere. Mhm.
Now, I was thinking that maybe a good pivot would be, like, if somebody they're gonna say, like, whatever they just what did you say they just said? They
Your brother's wife brings up the
Yeah,
death
the
penalty.
death penalty. So I would be like, I had a little frog. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. And then I would just do that and then see what happens. Cause I bet you everybody would be like, who is this woman? She's off her tits. Right.
No, they'd be like, I wanna
They'd
go
be
sit
like,
next to
I
her."
thought we were talking. They'll be like, I thought
No,
we were talking. Yeah. What?
you know what they
Why
won't
is
be
that
thinking
woman
about?
down there?
They won't be thinking about the death penalty anymore.
Right. They'll be thinking about
That's an
why is she,
excellent pivot.
right? Just
Yes.
just knock them out of the park with something like completely out of left field, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, something like
All right.
that.
Yeah, and then everybody can learn the poem, and then it's like it's back to being a
Well, you gotta
party.
teach everybody, you
Exactly.
know, that would take up like 30 minutes. It's
All the
fantastic.
little
Mhm.
hand motions, all the little
Mhm.
things. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Good,
That's
great idea.
Thanks. Thank you.
Great pivot.
Yep. Thanks.
Um, okay.
What else you got for me?
Well, let's say you
Uh-huh.
overhear the kitty table discussing the upcoming 2024 election.
Oh
If it were me,
boy. The
if it were
kiddie
me sitting
table.
there next to the kitty table hearing this, I would lean over
Uh,
and say, "Hey, guess what? Do you know that I lost a bet during COVID and I had to watch all of the Harry Potter movies?
uh,
Which one was your favorite and
you're a
why? Because
genius.
I don't,"
Yes.
and then talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, that's a really, really good one. That's,
Yeah.
like, really, really good.
Yeah.
Because you'll just suck them right in. Because what kid doesn't wanna talk about Harry Potter?
I don't, and you know what? I can't speak to any of it because I
Right.
watched it all like once, I had
Yeah.
to, but
Yeah.
they can argue about, what's healthy? Arguing about Harry Potter at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's not
Sure.
hurting anybody.
It's not hurting
It's
anybody.
not hurting anybody.
No.
Keep
Maybe
it
Ron
light.
Weasley will get his feelings hurt, but that
Is
would
that
be
the
the only
redhead
person.
kid?
Yeah. Okay, well,
Okay.
my thing, if I
At the kitty
overheard
table.
the kitty table and they're talking about the upcoming election, I would just lean over and I'd be like, I think it was Abraham Lincoln who said 30 years ago. That's what I would do. Fourscore and 7 years ago, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 7.
I would say
Would
that,
you pull
and
out a top hat?
I would pull out a top hat. I
Thank
would do
you.
yes, I would absolutely, because, I just feel like, listen, kids, why don't you talk about President Lincoln instead of talking about the upcoming election?
I
Like,
know.
just go back to the basics, okay? Just take it easy. Just
I
take it
mean,
easy.
just take it easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody needs to
Just
calm down.
redirect to something
Redirect.
nice, something good.
Yeah.
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 I think
You
so.
guys like politics so much.
Yeah.
Here's the Gettysburg Address for you kids.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I feel like these pivots are like really serious, Natalie. I feel like this is like actually like really like legitimately going to help some people.
That's what I'm trying to, I was creating
Okay.
actual
I thought
scenarios that
I really yeah,
currently could really happen.
well, and I thought you were gonna like create scenarios that were completely bonkers and off the wall.
No.
No, and now I'm finding out
No,
that
I
wow,
actually we want to help people.
this is like a therapy session
If this
almost.
helps people.
Yes. Okay. Great.
And it also,
Mhm.
make your pivots your own. Put your personality into it. You don't, these are just suggestions.
Pivot.
Just these are
Pivot.
pivot suggestions. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna save this next one for later because I need to make
Okay.
sure I got that.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay.
Uh,
So let's say your precious dog,
mhm.
say his name is Pete or whatever. I don't know. Whoever.
Mhm. Yeah.
Accidentally nips cousin Eddie
Oh,
because of
no.
his unsettling Dickie.
Okay.
Just a nip. Just nips.
Where does he nip him? Like,
The ankle. It's a
okay.
nip.
Okay, it's a nip
It's
on the
awkward. And
ankle.
then it's awkward. There's and once I know that it's just a nip and it's your dog,
Yeah.
how do you calm that situation down? Well, I know what I would do.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Well, I would pivot by singing some Neil Diamond. I'd start with crackling rose, get on board. And then I'd go into telling them how Sally and I have, we've seen Neil Diamond 3 times. And we would go again. And, I don't think anybody gets really can stay mad when you're talking about Neil Diamond.
It's really hard.
Especially after I get the whole group singing Cracklin' Rose,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then you move on to Forever in Blue Jeans and you're like.
Forever in Blue Jeans right after that. Yeah, absolutely. And then the drunker we get, obviously we will have to do Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
That's the hoorah, But that's how I would handle that situation.
Get people singing.
So
that's what we get
together.
People singing together and enjoying things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always find music really is like the big leveler.
Yeah.
I just said So yeah, the music, get people singing. Yeah, great one.
Yeah.
Even dancing if you can, perhaps.
Sure.
Somehow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, get that Nintendo game that you do the dance thing, or just start a conga line anywhere you can.
Right. Yeah.
Even at the table, say we're doing a table seated conga line, and it really will make everybody so confused that they're like, "Oh, how do I do a seated conga line?" But and then what you start doing immediately, dun 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 dun. Like that's actually a whole new pivot. That's a great pivot.
That is a great pivot.
You could actually insert that pivot into any scenario available.
Yeah, you could.
Start
you really
seated while you're eating conga line. All you have to do is start the song.
Yeah.
Don't do the Macarena. Nobody wants to do the Macarena. That's
right. No.
That's it. That's a what is it? A earworm?
It's an earworm.
They
it's a
can't
real
forget
earworm.
You about that for weeks.
No.
So
you
don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right,
yeah. I mean, that pivot was way more like cheerful than like what I would do. I'd probably just be like,
well, you've already brought up Abraham Lincoln, and you said that was the positive one.
Yeah, I know.
That was your fun one. So
I know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to stop being such a stick in the mud. Apparently.
Well, no, it's just these are hard times.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's say your parents ask you after about 2 or 3 glasses of wine. If you plan on ever getting married or if you just want to die alone.
Oh.
I mean, that's a question for everybody.
It is.
I think it's an opportunity to go into an impression.
Oh.
Okay? I think you just nip it in the bud and you don't go in your impression answering the question. Just get into like Christopher Walken, that Saturday Night Live where Amy Poehler's like, I'm scared of ghosts, and say, Mom, pass the turkey, Mom, with the gravy and the green beans. I'm hungry.
Oh my
Mom.
gosh.
Yeah, do that. just talk. Just get a voice and talk about the food.
Yes, impressions.
And do an impression.
This is just okay. I think something is up because I think you and I must be the youngest in the family because we both are like the class clown of the family. We're always the ones. Now, I was also the most sassy pants. I mean, truly.
I don't know if I was as sassy as, I don't know if anyone's as sassy apparently. As you. I was super shy.
Yeah.
Not with my family, but
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but I always feel like I was always trying to entertain everybody, making everybody laugh.
Yeah.
That's just like the youngest kid thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I have that clown.
I feel like it works. Thing. Yeah.
Well, it works until it backfires. So that's why you can't upset anyone. Like if don't do an impression of a family member. Okay. Let's keep it clean.
Right.
If you can do a Christopher Walken voice, I'm not good at it, but they will laugh at the fact that you tried. Okay.
Well, I have a lady that I like to do, and she doesn't really have a name, and she's not famous. But when I start talking like this, everybody starts laughing. So
is it your character, your own character?
It's somebody I made up. I don't know what her name is.
All right,
I don't know what her name is. It's like Maisie maybe or something. Like I think Maisie. And so then it'd be like.
Wait. Before you do it, I'm going to give you the scenario so you can go right into it.
Okay.
I'm going to be your parents.
Okay.
And I don't know why I want to do it like a Angela. Are you ever going to get married? You're just going to die alone. What are you going to do? Are you scared of being alone?
And then I'm going to be like,
response.
Well, my corns have been acting up lately, and my back is killing me, And these darn kids, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to go take a nap perhaps or
Can't
just
leave the table.
something.
Can't leave the table.
Right. Okay. So, you know
Pass
what?
the pie.
Could you kids down there at the kiddie table, pass the pie?
There you go.
That's my lady.
Great pivot.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she doesn't like her, by the way. Go ahead.
I love her. What? Are you saying I don't?
I thought someone told me that they don't like her.
Who? Huh. Who doesn't like Jennifer Coolidge, the mom? Stifler's mom. I mean, come on.
I misspoke. I apologize.
Okay, well, it's not.
We're not at Thanksgiving table, Angela. Okay,
sorry.
Don't make me pivot our podcast.
Oh, but we could also do a Jennifer Coolidge and be like, oh wow,
that would be really
yeah. Oh wow, I really want a hot dog, right?
Do the soup one. Do the best in show one.
We both love soup and snow peas. And
talking, not talking.
Yeah, we could just sit and talk or not talk forever. Yeah,
and still find things to not talk about.
I forgot about the best part. And still find things to not talk about. Yes. Okay. JC, love her. Okay,
love her.
So I like the impressions thing. I think that's really good.
Well, in a pinch, I've always felt that it was super helpful.
I do impressions just on my own, just like for self-soothe, just when I'm talking to myself. Do you?
Okay. Do I?
Yeah.
Do I have to answer that? Yes, I do.
I mean, like when you're just talking to yourself. When you're just talking to yourself, I often just go into like a little English accent or whatever. Just
mine's Australian.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. That's when I'm always like, "Good day, mate," and I do that whole thing, and like Scott loves it. But
you know what? Scott loves it. I loved. I'm sorry. You're so cute. I'm so happy that you're married. But I love that. I love that people also need to know, like, you can self-soothe with things other than booze. You can actually just do impressions with yourself, like, and make yourself laugh.
Yeah.
Right. You can just feel better about yourself, because sometimes it's inevitable that you're going to be around people and they're going to be pushing your buttons and you're not going to know and you're going to be triggered and blah, blah, blah.
That's a really good point. That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, of course.
You got to like make yourself lighten up. Yeah.
Booze can help certain people at certain times, but also it is good to have your phone and watch something that makes you laugh, self-soothe, talk,
exactly.
Just, get in there and be sweet to yourself.
Yeah.
And remember, it's just Thanksgiving.
It's just Thanksgiving.
It's going to end. It will end. And you're going to get out of there. And you're going to be okay.
And you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. You got this.
I got one more. And then I want to talk about the other thing we were talking about. Now, this is full disclosure.
Yeah.
This is actually a pivot that I actually do in my family group chat. Thing.
Yeah.
When there's like back and forth, it's like, it's me, Bruce, Sally, Scott, Lauren, Collins.
Yeah.
And,
that's a lot of people.
It's like everybody has, a lot of people have that. And then sometimes things get if it gets a little tense and there's like certain emojis that are going back and forth and everyone's kind of like crickets and, or it's just not stopping. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to like look at this anymore. So I found, for me personally, the best pivot to shut it down. And no one says anything after because you can't.
Well, okay.
And they also know it's funny. It's funny all around, but it's one of those things where like, well, now we can't say anything. I'm like, yeah, even when I'm not even involved. Even if I'm like, I was out of town and like, they're all going back and forth. And I was like, I looked at my phone, I go, oh, geez. Okay. So then I said that and everybody's shut up.
Yeah.
It just works.
Okay. You have to reveal. Give me the big reveal.
I am. So hypothetically, say the whole table turns against each other at Thanksgiving. Okay. And there's like 5 different arguments going on at the same time. Yeah. I would pivot by standing up and saying to everyone, this is me, it's official. I can't have children. Because
yes, that
for
is
one,
so good.
my family, we love the Debbie Downer
Yeah.
SNL sketches, and that was one from one of hers, and and we've always laughed at that before that even was accurate to me personally. But now that it is accurate for me, and I can say that my family, when they're all like, when it's kind of tense, I just write, I can't have children. And everyone, it's just like, it gets light. It's fine. And like,
but
Bruce will write maybe like, it's official, or we'll get like Debbie Downer memes. Like, it's funny. Like, everybody gets like, can always get along with some Debbie Downer.
Yes,
Can't have
that
children.
is brilliant, dude.
Yeah.
That is so
And
funny.
Scott picked up on it immediately. He's like, so I understand. I know. I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
Because
right,
they just like drop off. And he's like, so you end these these things in the chat by saying I can't have children. He's like, it's so awkward, but it's amazing. Like, it's like everyone's like, ooh, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna shut up. And I was like, that is exactly what I'm doing. He's like, yeah, well done, well played.
I definitely think if you're gonna go that route, this is one of those times where you need to know your audience. Okay, I mean, you need to read.
You gotta read the room. You gotta read it real big.
Because you don't want, you don't want to say that to like your sweet aunt who doesn't get your humor. Like, they'd be like, "Oh, honey," it would be awkward.
Well, then at least they're being sweet and people stop fighting.
That's true. Well, that's true. That is true.
It's better than everyone arguing over like dumb shit, and you just like things that don't matter, and everyone's just tired and full and drunk or whatever.
Yes. So this is like being self-deprecating, like using some self-deprecating humor, and that's what this strategy is. I love that strategy.
Yes,
because
I'm all about self-deprecation. That's like my whole shtick.
It's so disarming,
Yes.
It's great. Yeah, that's so smart, dude. Are you like a psychologist?
I mean, I had like 10 years of therapy, and I'm not saying I'm a psychologist, but I'm saying I have experience. Just saying.
And you also have like all of these diplomas behind you, so like I just assumed that you were a therapist.
These diplomas. I can't legally say that those are mine, but you just think what you want.
Yeah, got it. Okay, great, sweet. Okay, great.
So
I love these. Mm-hmm.
I hope that was helpful for anybody. I hope that like you find ways to diffuse, and just if you can, just do the pivots, and you want to, because you want to have a good time with these people. Life's too short.
Yes,
we've argued our whole lives with everybody. Let's take it down a notch, because shit's about to get super heated anyway. It's all bad. The world is on fire. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So the times you can spend with the people that you love, that you choose to spend holidays with, if you do, let's just, let's take some sweet pills, and let's just cool it. Shall we?
Just
cool it.
Yes. Just cool it. Just cool it. Cool.
Let's all be cool. Just cool it.
I love it.
Stay cool.
Stay cool. So, get a fan. Get a mental fan. Just fan yourself,
Breathe. Just breathe through it.
Mental fan. That's what I just said. Okay.
Mental fan. I love that. Let's make a t-shirt.
A mental.
Keychain.
A pin, perhaps.
Okay.
Bolo tie. How about a bolo tie?
Yes. We don't.
Are you bringing bolos back?
I think you just did.
I think I just did too. I think I'm gonna.
Why you're not wearing one right now with that neckline, I'll never know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yes. What time is it?
It's time for a pit stop.
What time it is? It's time to get ill. Sorry. No, it's time for a pit stop.
Time for skirt.
Skirt. That was okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm ready.
okay.
Is it me? You do it. Okay. We're back to that technical difficulties.
Let's talk about our favorite Thanksgiving TV show episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay. So I was looking at some, and I watched this one just the other day. It's the Modern Family Punkin' Chunkin'.
Oh, have you ever chunked a pumpkin?
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's on Hulu, everybody. It's so worth a rewatch.
I think it's season 3.
Yeah, I think it is too.
3 or 4. Yeah.
You can search for it. And it's just really cute and sweet.
Chunkin' Punkin'.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's okay. So you're done with that. Okay.
That one's
mine is all of my favorite Thanksgiving TV shows episodes are from Friends. That's
Yes.
always.
Yes. Yes.
I love the
Yes.
one with all the Thanksgivings where they do the flashbacks of them in college
I
and
had
like
that on my
Monica and
list.
Rachel. It's so good.
Yes, I
But
have that
my
one on my
very
list.
favorite, I think this is actually one of my favorite episodes ever,
Mm-hmm,
is the Thanksgiving episode called the one where Ross got high.
Oh,
And it's
yes.
the one where Rachel makes the trifle.
Oh, yeah.
And so she's in charge of the trifle, and they're all stressed out because they know that she's made it with beef sauteed with peas and onions in her trifle. So her recipes got combined and she messed up.
Oh, boy.
And so everyone's worried about how they're going to eat it.
Yeah.
But then finally they do eat it, and Ross takes a bite of it and he's like super upset. And he goes, "That tastes like feet." And then and then the best, like Justin Sharp and I do this all the time. Like when we're eating something, I'm like, "Do you like that?" And I'm like, "Meat, good. Jam, good. Whipped cream, good." I mean, like
Wow.
it's an amazing episode, and that didn't even get into like how Ross got high. So
Yeah,
that's
right.
like that's a staple for me.
Okay, that's good. That's again, I don't remember that one, so I need to go back now and watch
so
it.
good.
And all of Friends, is that all on Hulu or is it all on
HBO Max?
HBO Max. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out there. Okay.
Yeah.
My other one, because I just finished watching West Wing, which
yeah.
There's a really good episode, a Thanksgiving episode where CJ Craig, she's like the communications director, she has to she gets 2 turkeys delivered to her office, and she has to decide like which one the president is going to pardon, because the president pardons a turkey every year.
Who
and
plays her? Is that Allison Janney?
Yes. And she's
I
so
love
amazing.
her.
And that whole episode is just like her. And I love all the West Wing episodes that are about her. I love.
Yeah.
Because she's so
awesome.
good. She's so good. So yeah, that's good. That's it. That's one of them.
Well,
I got
other
many
one,
more.
Oh, well.
I
My
got
other
more.
one
Keep
is
going.
The Sopranos.
Oh.
The episode's called He Is Risen.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I'm not going to give anything away because people could be in the middle of it, but it's an episode. This is like the first time I saw Tony attempt morality by, uninviting one of his dudes to the Thanksgiving dinner because he had done such a gnarly murder. He was like, "You can't, I'm not having him to Thanksgiving because what he did was so fucked up." So that was like a really good example of, seeing Tony Soprano as a human being.
Trying to not be a total
perfect
psychopath.
timing for Thanksgiving.
There's the next one on my list is the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Of course, I love the Charlie Brown. I love all of those.
Yeah.
But also, have you ever seen the classic WKRP in Cincinnati episode?
Oh, I saw that on the list. I mean, obviously we Googled the same. We saw that. I haven't seen it though.
Such a funny. It's like a classic. Yes,
it's known as like the #1 best Thanksgiving TV show episode ever.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So that's all. I was just going to say a little shout out to WKRP in Cincinnati.
Good job.
Thank you. Now, Natalie, I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. Do you normally have sweet potatoes at the table when you have Thanksgiving dinner? Do you do the sweet potatoes, the yams? Are you guys not really into Thanksgiving?
So my family, when Lauren and I lived in New York,
right,
we had to choose either Thanksgiving or Christmas because we couldn't come home for both. So we always chose Christmas. So Thanksgiving, we were always like doing our own thing. And even now, it's not like I'll either go to LA or I'll go to New York. Like it's not like a big family thing. We go to Lisa Fisher's sometimes, like when I've been in Little Rock.
Yeah.
Other than the one time I went to Dixie Cafe to be ironic, and I guess I was still a little bit of a hipster, and that was when there was a table full of clowns, and then the guy died at the table, and he was on a gurney, and they let him stay to finish Thanksgiving with them, and I thought I could eat chicken fried steak, but there was only 2 options, and it was horrible, like the turkey or the ham, and my server was super mean, and I drank like 9 small glasses of wine, of cheap wine.
My God.
I always thought it would be funny, but it wasn't.
Well,
the joke was on me. It was not funny.
I don't even know what that place is. What is
Dixie
that place?
Cafe?
Yeah. What is that?
It was like this old Southern chain restaurant, like Cracker Barrel. But
wow.
It was Dixie Cafe.
Wow. Did you go there by yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
You You're the only person I know that would do that.
Well, I got all my clients had invited me. They're like, come to our house. Come to us. I was like, no, I really want to go to Dixie Cafe. But they also were closing down forever, like the week after. So I was like,
oh
this is
my
my last chicken fried steak with the white gravy.
Yeah.
And they have like a what is it? Like a malt shop attached.
Oh,
like
yeah.
And I wanted all the things.
Ice cream shop.
Well, it wasn't available. Okay. And the guy was super mean.
That's kind of
He was so hateful. And I remember getting home and seeing that Hulu had the Tom Hanksgiving category. And I was like, that's all I need. I'll be fine.
Just as long as
I'm going to watch through that.
Yeah.
No, it was the Table of Clowns that really
is
set it off.
Wow.
And makeup. Oh yeah.
Oh. Huh. Okay, well,
and it wasn't fresh. It was days old. So But back to how wonderful Thanksgiving is.
Yes,
and the
back to Thanksgiving.
Blessings and how grateful we all are with it.
Yes.
And we are, just gluttons for good things in our lives. And
yes. Cheers
we wish
to
nothing
everybody.
but the best of, what's the word? Blessings, givings, gratefulness, humblings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Food, tidings, food aplenty, if you will.
A cornucopia, in fact.
If you will. A cornucopia of love.
Yeah.
A cornucopia of healthy food.
Yeah.
And a cornucopia of no drama.
And lots of laughs and impressions.
Yeah. Cornucopia of laughter.
Yep. I think that's great. It's decorative gourd season. Everybody get out there and start decorating with gourds. We love you all. Yeah, pumpkins, squashes.
I didn't know that.
It's decorative gourd season.
Oh, okay.
And so everybody just, yeah, I know. Isn't that what? You're so perplexed. You've never heard about
it's just such a gnarly word for something
gourd.
That's supposed to be.
I know. Yeah, it's weird.
It's
interesting how you discover words you don't like, huh?
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like the word cloth. So,
Ew.
I don't.
Oh, I never thought of cloth. Gourd.
Oh, we just made Darren laugh and he snorted.
Yay! I am thankful for that.
Me too.
Thank God.
Okay, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
and
Thanksgiving
we love
to
you. And watch our YouTube channel. And please leave a review.
Yes.
As long as it's nice. And follow us on Instagram. Send us messages, suggestions. Anything that's in your kind sweethearts. We love you.
We love it. Yay.
So grateful.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Angela, I will say to you.
Yes.
Namaste. Thankful for you, but not gourds.
And to you, I say, Natalie, well, gourds have a place in the garden, too.
Gourds. They're real pretty. That's it. I don't know.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Now, isn't that better? Thanks for listening. Feel free to leave us a review and be sure to subscribe wherever you get your shows. Put Your Books Down is produced by ClantonCreative.com.